reverse my trade now. Putting my stop loss above 50% of this wick. So now I want to plot this wick quadrants. So we already closed below 50% of this huge wick. You can see guys this 4 hour premium wick midpoint. So how price has respected this. So many times we have this rejection. So that is the reason again I went short. We have a volume imbalance here. So we want to see price remain below this bearish fair value gap, guys. I'm just putting my stop take profit below this candle's low. So I want to see price remain below this bearish fair value gap. I don't want to see price close above this bearish fair value gap. So we have as volume balance here. And we want to see price remain below 50% of this wick, guys. I want to see price remain bearish below 50% of this wick. Price should not close with the body above 50% of this wick. This wick, I have plotted all the four quadrants of this wick. So we want to see price should not close above 50% of this wick with the body. Wicks can go and just pierce this midpoint, but body should never. So we have this balanced price range, guys. So price should not cross this balanced price range, which is also coinciding with the midpoint of this wick. So midpoint of this bearish fair value gap is coinciding with the midpoint of this wick. So price should never cross this 50% of this wick or 50% of this bearish fair value gap. So that will be the last line in the sand. So if price closes above this bearish fair value gap or 50% of this wick, then it is over for long, guys. Longs are done. So now we are inside this bearish fair value gap. So we want to see price remain below this bearish fair value gap, guys. And at the same time midpoint of this wick. This wick. So I want to see this candle close below this bearish fair value gap so that this will become an inversion fair value gap. Aimed bearish fair value gap, but I want to see this candle close below this bearish fair value gap, guys. We want to see this candle close below this bearish fair value gap. So far we have a rejection from this bearish fair value gap, reclaimed bearish fair value gap. At the same time, we want to see this candle close below this reclaimed bearish fair value gap. So far, we remained below 50% of this wick, which is a good sign. But we want to see a rejection, guys. We just don't want to consolidate here. We want a strong rejection and close below this fair value gap. So we want to see this candle close below this bearish fair value gap. Okay, so this is a good sign, guys. So we again reclaimed this bearish fair value gap here, which is a good sign. So this is NFP week, guys. Until that NFP news is released, we will not be getting any clear trades, guys. So it will be all scalping. So all the trades. So be in the scalping mindset. Don't try to hold your trade for long runs because market is not going to give any long runs until unless NFP news is released because they will be just doing only stop hunting, guys. So now we are rejecting, you can clearly see this bearish fair value gap. Price did not close above 50% of this level. So we are rejecting from this bearish fair value gap again, reclaimed bearish fair value gap. So this is my first take profit, guys, below this swing low. So bulk of my trade will be closed below this swing low. And my next target would be this candle, guys, on a 15-minute chart. We have this huge bullish fair value gap. So I will try to close another 4 lots below this candle's low, just below this candle's low. So we are approaching my first take profit here. So I will adjust my stop loss. So I'm adjusting my stop loss to in profit. I'm adjusting my stop loss actually in profit, guys. Because we already closed below this bearish fair value gap again. I don't want to see price come back again above this bearish fair value gap. So that is why I adjusted my stop loss just above this bearish fair value gap. So my first take profit is hit, guys. So my first take profit is hit. So my second take profit is inside this bullish fair value gap. So let me plot this bullish fair value gap for you on 15-minute chart. Yeah. So just at the entry of this 15-minute bullish fair value gap, I'm taking my another partial. So my second, yeah, so my second partial is also hit, guys. So recovered all the loss in profit again. So around $3,000 profit for the day. So now it doesn't matter if price comes back and hits my my stop loss. I'm in profit for the day. So the reason for taking this short position was, I'll just explain why I took this trade. So this is the 4-hour chart. So this is the 4-hour chart, and we can say I plotted this quadrants on this premium wick. After plotting this is on the 15-minute chart. You can see price tried to cross above 50% level. That is this red line so many times, guys. So it failed to cross above this 50% level. So that is the reason when I seen this rejection multiple times, when price again closed above this up close candles, we had this very shorter block. So that is the reason I went short here, and my target was this first swing low and this bullish fair value gap, this imbalance. So that was the reason behind this trade. If we just zoom out, we can see we have equal lows here, guys. I'll just plot this equal lows. See, it is clearly visible. We have these equal lows here. So I'll just try to hold this one lot till here. So I'll just put my TP till here. This is the first first stream. I think I'm seeing 6 views, two concurrent viewers. So thank you for tuning into my channel, guys. So the logic why I took my shot, I clearly explained. So once price again closes below this 15-minute fair value gap, so when price again comes back up, you can take one more short position here. So we have almost 1 minute 40 seconds for the closure of this candle. So wait for this candle to close below this bullish fair value gap. So once this candle closes below this bullish fair value gap, then on the next candle we can expect power of 3, that is manipulation, and then it will expand. So at that time you can take your entry inside this fair value gap, and you can target your profit at these equal lows, guys. But we want to see this candle close below this bullish fair value gap. Suman Motabai, I did not see your hello, so I gave a late reply. Sorry, guy. Sorry, Suman. So I'm still holding this short position for a chart. Let me daily chart. Okay. Okay, now we are way below that 4-hour premium wick. 4-hour wick, so I'll delete this wick. Unnecessary confusion. So I'll delete this wick. And even I'll delete this 15-minute wick here. It is also creating unnecessary confusion. Okay. So now we are inside this daily premium wick. So now we are inside this daily premium wick, and these are the four quadrant levels. So we almost closed this 15-minute bullish fair value gap, guys. So let us wait for this candle to come back into this and reject from here. So for the bearishness to continue, we want to see the future candles should not close above 50% of this bullish fair value gap. So this is the daily premium wick midpoint, guys. This red line. This is the bearish fair value gap, guys. I'm just extending it. If price again closes below this bearish fair value gap, this will act as reclaimed bearish fair value gap. So I'm putting my stop loss a little bit down. So this entire thing was manipulation, guys, in the Nasdaq. ES, we can see ES is very weak. ES is already breaking down. ES is very weak. So again, we are seeing a little bit reaction from this midpoint, guys, since this is daily premium wick. So now we want a closure below this 1 minute fair value gap. Yes. So this will act as a balanced price range now. So we are near our target, our equal lows. So since we had price closed below this bearish fair value gap, now this fair value gap should act as reclaimed bearish fair value gap, and price should not cross 50% of this bearish fair value gap. So we want to see price reject from this bearish fair value gap. But my one more concern here is if you see this candle opening price, guys, there is no wick at all, implying there is no manipulation on this wick. So price can come up and create a wick and then go down. So there is a possibility that price will come up, will create a wick on this candle and then it will go down. What is the guess is doing? Like I told you, this bearish fair value gap, guys, you can see price is respecting the midpoint of this. So we want to see price remain below 50% of this bearish fair value gap. So the worst case if price comes up is it should reject inside this bullish fair value gap, guys. This 15-minute bullish fair value. This is the last line in the sand for long position. So that is the reason I put my stop loss above this bullish fair value gap. But we closed below this bearish fair value gap. But I want to see price remain below this. But this is NFP week, guys. We will see all kind of price action. टाइम नहीं रहता है क्या इसमें? So the worst this candle can do is it can go up to this midpoint, guys. It should not cross this midpoint. So we are seeing a rejection from this midpoint. This is the daily premium wick midpoint which I plotted. Guys, please comment so far what you have seen. Did you like what you are seeing? I had a problem initially while analyzing when price was in consolidation here, but once I saw this breakdown from that 4-hour wick, I was confident that price was going to come back. So whatever losses I made in the initial session, the entire loss is recovered. So this is today's first presentation fair value gap, guys. So this fair value gap, which is in gray color, 929. So this is today's first presentation fair value gap. So we already closed below this first presentation fair value gap. So you can see on this 5-minute chart, price just came back up and took out this liquidity. Like I previously told, this candle without wick, it acts as magnet for stop hunt, guys. So price came back up, took out this liquidity about this candle, and now we want to see a rejection, because you can see on this 1-minute chart, this is the balanced price range. Since price went up, again came back down, so both buy side and sell side is offered here, and you can see a small volume imbalance here. So that is the reason price went up into this 1-minute first presentation fair value gap, and price went into this small volume balance. You can see here no body is there, so that is where we got the reaction, we got the rejection. So we got the rejection, and now we are about to take our profit. Again on the 5 minute chart guys, you can see this volume imbalance. So price again went back up into this volume imbalance and we are seeing this rejection. So this price went back up into this 5 minute chart. We have this volume balance, bearish fair value gap. So there were so many confluences there. So now again price is coming back. So now again we closed below this bearish fair value gap. So now we want to see price just stay bearish below this bearish fair value gap, because price has already delivered so much in this bearish fair value gap. So we had this already so much back and forth price action. And we can see price has closed below this daily candle premium wick midpoint, this red line. So this red line is the daily wick premium wick midpoint. So we closed again below this. So now we want to see price remain heavy below this red line. It should not again go above this red line guys. It can wick into this, but bodies again should not go back above this red line. So we have again here one more wick. I'm just plotting these quadrants on this wick. So now we want to see this candle close below this midpoint of this wick. Guys, my trading style is ICT, inner circle trader trading style. So whatever language I'm speaking, whatever terminology I'm speaking, everything is inner circle trader. So that's it guys. So again we closed below this wick midpoint, which is a good sign. So now we are going to hit our take profit. So we have equal lows here. This red line which I plotted, this swing low and this swing low, we have equal lows, which is nothing but liquidity. Still again price is struggling to close below this midpoint, this wick midpoint. You can see price is still struggling to close below this wick midpoints. So once it closes below this wick midpoint, then only we can anticipate lower prices. Otherwise again it will go back and do some. So let me mark this wick quadrant levels again. So this was the midpoint of this wick. So this candle, we still have 50 seconds to close. We want to see this candle close below 50% of this wick guys. That is the red line. So we have 13 more seconds for the closure of this candle. We want to see this candle remain heavy and close below this wick guys. 5 more seconds for the closure of this candle. Yeah, so this candle closed again below midpoint of this wick, which is a good sign. So now I'll remove this quadrant levels. So I want to see this candle remain heavy, and this candle should not close again above this 50% of this wick. It can wick into this, but bodies should not close above 50% of this wick. So that is what we wanted to see guys. Price can wick into this, but it should not close above 50% of this wick. So we want to see this candle close below this wick with the body. So far, so I'm going to uh, remove this quadrant levels on daily chart. I'll just put these quadrant levels. So once this candle closes below this entire wick, I'll delete this quadrant levels just to avoid confusion. So you can see again price rejected from this new week opening up midpoint, guys. So we want to stay this heavy, this candle to stay heavy. So I'm just going to put my stop loss on the top of this wick. So you can see this reaction from the midpoint of this new week opening gap, guys. So just want to check in what ES is doing. So ES is very weak. ES is very weak. I want to see this candle close below this entire wick, guys. I don't want this to come up and close above this with the body. I want to see this candle close with the body below this wick. Yeah, this is what I was expecting. I want to see a strong closure with the body. So I'm deleting these quadrant levels. So we have 20 more seconds for the closure of this candle. I want to see this candle remain below this wick. 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Okay, so we closed below this wick, guys. This is a good sign. But now we want to close again below this new week opening gap. So now we want to see this candle remain heavy, again close below this wick, 50% of this wick minimum. That's it, guys. We are about to close this trade. Ah, yeah, that's it. So my take profit is hit, guys. So whatever losses I made in these trades, the entire loss has been recovered with the profit. So in this consolidation, I was chopped. Took many losing trades. I went long again. I went short. There was a lot of confusion here. So, but once I've seen that 4-hour wick price rejecting from here continuously, then I went short. Then I hold my position till this equal lows, guys. So that's it for today. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Suman, Mota Bhai, for commenting. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you. If you like the stream, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.